Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 1 of something a bit different that I'm going to be playing on my channel. This is a game, as I'm in the mood for space games lately. I've started a bunch of them. I don't know how much I'm going to play of each one, as I might have mentioned in those videos, but this one I think we'll end up playing a little more of because it's more of an isometric CRPG, just without combat, actually. But it's a space game. All I know about it, really, I've played for 17 minutes. Did a little bit of the tutorial. Don't really know much about it. But we are playing, and welcome to episode 1 of Let's Play Titan Outpost. Now, as I said, this is a CRPG. I believe it's isometric, and from what I heard, it's a really, really good game. So let's go ahead and hit play, and we'll learn it together, and hope you'll join me on this journey. We'll play it for at least a while. Let's see. Fantastic. Yes. The Boar Studio. And, yeah, we'll go ahead and learn the game together. Explore it. I believe it takes place on the moon Titan, which is one of Jupiter's moons, I think. Let's go ahead and check it out. Let's get into settings. Gameplay. Ignore food. We'll go help mode, run walk toggling. No permadeath, show skill thresholds. Useful for metagamers. No, I'm good with that. Video. Extra bright mode, make text white, realistic moon size. The size of the moons in Saturn's orbit is exaggerated for better visibility. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Audio, it's good. Alright, so let's just jump right into it and click new game. Stats and skills. Alright, so we've got 8 stat points, 3 skill points. We can pick traits. This is the character generator. Here you can assign your character's initial stats, skills, and traits. You can also see what your starting faction relations are. Hover over the skill and stat names to see more information at the bottom of the screen. Faction relations determine other characters' relations towards you. Prices during trades, whether or not people will want to work with you, and the amount and type of rewards you get. You'll get more skill points as you gain experience and level up during the game. Starting a skill at 0 means you won't be able to perform certain tasks, but you can always add points to these skills later. Okay. Let's see, I can't change them. Let's see. Physicality is your physical prowess. Good physical attributes enable you to weather the cold a little longer, lift heavier and more things, reduce the long-term effects of low gravity, and stay awake longer. When in doubt, use brute force. Intelligence determines your ability to formulate and develop a thesis and your capacity for learning. Excuse me. You gain a 25% bonus to scientific development per point of intelligence and an extra skill point per 2 points of intelligence. Always be smarter than the people who hire you. Charisma, the transference of enthusiasm. Your charisma skill or your charisma allows you to convince others, have them work for you, and soften the blow of perfidy. High charisma gives you a boost to your negotiation skill, and contractor services cost 10% less per charisma point. Lack of charisma can be fatal. And awareness. Your ability to directly know and perceive or to be cognizant of events. You get a boost to exploration, construction, and logistics, and notice things that are easy to miss. Paying attention pays off. Okay, so let's go with a point of awareness, a point of charisma, a point of intelligence. Can't take any stat below 4. We'll go with awareness again, charisma again, intelligence again, awareness, and another one of awareness. So we'll go with that. Skill points 4. Science, the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world. A high science skill unlocks new potential discoveries at the research station. If the facts don't fit the theory, change the facts. Construction, designing and engineering structures and manufacturing of items. The 3D printer on Titan Outpost is automated but requires knowledge and skill to program and operate. Increases building speed and allows you to conduct repairs on the field more efficiently. The road to success is always under construction. The skill to reach agreements, negotiation. This works best in conjunction with high charisma, but even unappealing personalities will be able to negotiate their way in and out of many a situation. Negotiate better contracts, new allegiances, and plead for the skies. Don't bargain yourself down before you get to the table. Logistics, organization, and implementation of complex operations. You gain a resource gathering bonus of 25% per point per day and can set more drone waypoints. Logistics is simple but not easy. Hacking, gain unauthorized access to systems. The interplanetary communication system wherein every byte counts can be eavesdropped by even the novice security aficionado, but Chinese protocols are a tough nut to crack. Flying down a tunnel of ones and zeros is not how hacking is really done. Exploration. Much of Titan is still unexplored. The thick atmosphere makes optical imaging from space almost impossible, and all you have to go by is radar data. A high exploration skill will enable you to widen your range with the rover and travel faster. Not all who wander are lost. Let's take a look at this ISA stuff. Contract reputation is in the middle. Chinese reputation is lower, and IASA reputation is very high. As an IASA operative, you were selected for this mission due to your very specific set of skills and attributes. So we're going to get 1 point in exploration, 1 point in negotiation, and 1 in science, and we still have another skill point to spend. Let's put another in exploration. Alright, character name. Okay. How about Matthew Anderson. Okay, we'll go with look. Zoom with the mouse wheel, right button, and drag to orbit. Okay. Body, torso. Go with a little taller height. A little more height. Upper weight. Upper muscle will turn down. I'll try to make myself a little bit here. Waist. Belly a little bit. Got a little bit of a belly. Let's increase the belly a little bit. Breast size is fine. Arms. Hand size. A little bigger. Arm length, arm width, arm length, forearm length, that's fine. Legs. Feet size should be pretty big. Not that big. Maybe like that. Head shape seems fine. Ears should be a bit bigger. Ears position. Nose. really looking like it, but oh well. Jawline. That's fine. Cheekbones, mouth. Eyes. Eyes color. I think that's the color. Or that color. Hair. Let's go ponytail, or maybe long. Let's go ponytail. Beard style. 5 o'clock shadow, and hair color will be dark brown. I don't like the 5 o'clock shadow. And skin. Skin color is about there. Or maybe, no, maybe there. Alright, cool. And stats. There's our final stats we're going with. Let's roll.
Easy lander, stand by.
PCID, standing by.
Prepare to disengage. Locks.
Check.
Pressure.
Check.
ODS.
Check.
Your go for EDL.
Initiating burn. Vector locked.
Confirm declining orbit established.
Orbit decline okay.
Good luck. AOA is too steep. Adjust now. Easy, you're coming it up.
This is impossible.
Uh-oh. Okay. Oh no.
Hello, Commander. Welcome to Titan Outpost.
Indifferent. How did I get here? What happened?
The lander crashed after the parachute detached prematurely. The construction robot got you out there.
What about my partner? What about Valentina?
Officer Grimes didn't make it.
Oh. The construction bot?
It was programmed to head to the landing site and open the hatch in case something went wrong. Something went wrong.
I need to talk to Mission Command about this.
You can use the comms panel to contact Chrono's station. Let me know if you need any help with it.
Do you have a name?
I am the IASA Programmable Management System.
IPMS. That's hilarious. And maybe a bit sexist. Are you an AI?
A simple artificial intelligence, yes. My capabilities are limited to helping you run this outpost.
IPMS, that's hilarious. And maybe a bit sexist.
Sexist how? You can change my voice settings if you want. IPMS is defaulted to but not limited to female settings.
Alright, sorry I mentioned it. I'm heading to the comm station. Before IPMS terminates the avatar link, you see the Outpost's instruction manual on your display. Read it. Okay, welcome to Titan Outpost. Read the following instructions to get your bearings. The interface consists of a few separate systems. If you want to know about any of the systems, use the question mark button throughout the game or ask the base computer. You can also access help for each system by selecting one from the drop-down menu in the top left corner of the manual, F1. Main view. This is where you can see the player character and interact with the environment. Click on the ground to walk to that location. Click twice to run. If the player can interact with something, a green sphere will appear on the cursor when hovering over it. You are encouraged to explore and see what you can interact with. Personal toolbar. Your personal toolbar can be rolled in and out with the green arrow button in the lower left corner. Here you can access the inventory, your mission log, the character stats, the personnel roster, the orbital screen, the main menu, and the timeline panel. If you want to learn more about these, you can click on the question mark when you open those panels. Camera. Some locations, such as this outpost, can be viewed with the free camera mode. The camera icon above the toolbar arrow allows you to switch between static and free camera modes. The camera always orbits the player. You can control the free camera mode by dragging while clicking the right mouse button and zoom in and out using the scroll wheel. Outpost equipment, comms panel. This is the communications panel. Click on the chair in the main view to access it. The comms panel allows you to communicate with people remotely and read email messages. Logistical map. This is the logistical map. Click on it in the main view to access it. You can see which locations you have explored, set up pumps, control your drones, and access information on Titan topography. Power generator. This is the power generator access panel. Click on it in the main view to see the status of your power grid and enable or disable outpost systems. Do not go inside the generator room unless repairs are in order. Construction station. This is the construction station. Click on it in the main view to build items or expand your base. Research station. Click on it in the main view to see and explore research options. Hydroponic station. This is where you deal with food and special rations. Click on it to view your nutrients. Beds. This is where you sleep. Click on it to go to the time-lapse panel. You can also click on the clock in the toolbar or press T. Skill bar. Skills that can be applied to the current situation will appear on the left side of the screen. Click on that if you want to use that skill. Occasionally you can apply stats or items here as well. Sometimes a unique icon will pop up. There's only one way to find out what those do. Try it. The standard icons are science, construction, negotiation, exploration awareness, physicality, hacking, logistics, resources. Besides food and power, there are two main resources you need to worry about. Chainable polymers feed the 3D printer canisters, and minerals are used to create specialized materials for construction. Polymers are relatively abundant and can be generated by building steam crackers or finding tholene on the surface. Minerals are rare and can only be acquired by exploring, trading, processing items, and excavating. Okay, so here we are. Let's try the free camera. Alright. Yeah, I like this a little bit better. So here's the research panel, the logistics panel, the comm desk. Not sure what this is again. Power generators over here. In this room, here's the beds. We'll learn more about all these stations, so let's go to the comms link. Communications, messages, Daisuke, Macleod. Pinned expeditionary mission statement. Scientists, officers, and crew of the Hesiod mission. You're about to embark upon the great expedition towards which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of people everywhere fly with you. In company with our generous sponsors and contributing nations, we will bring back the resources necessary for not just our continued survival, but our continued prosperity in a restored world. Your task will not be an easy one. Titan is cold, inhospitable, and dangerous. It will test your mettle to the limits. But this is the year 2076. Much has happened since the days of High Gens 2. The outpost is the result of years of preparation using our most advanced technology. It will provide a haven for our brave colleagues as well as can be provided under the circumstances. I have full confidence in your devotion, professionalism, and courage. We will strive for nothing less than a stable supply of CH4 by 2077. Good luck, and let us all remember what is at stake upon this great and noble undertaking. Daisuke, Macleod, Chief Administrator. Can't reply, just hit OK. Channels, the IASA.
Saturn 6, come in, Saturn 6. Saturn 6, please respond.
This is Saturn 6. The reception is terrible, but I can hear you. Can you tell me what the hell happened up there? I blacked out.
You're alive. I'm glad you're still breathing. Where's Val?
She's dead. Carl?
Hello, Commander. Glad to see you're alright. You'll have to forgive Carl. He was fond of Miss Grives.
Awareness. I noticed.
I'd already packed you both for dead because we weren't reading any life signs. Actually, we're not getting any data at all. We need to fix that problem. It will also improve our communications feed. I can barely hear you.
Whatever you need, I'll get it done.
I admire your sense of duty, but you look like you wouldn't last a minute out there.
You're right, I need some sleep.
IPMS will help you get settled in. We'll talk when you wake up. Karen out.
Good night and take care, Carl. Saturn 6 out.
Please make yourself comfortable, Commander. Your bed is at the end of this hallway. You can contact me anytime if you need help. Just select my face below.
Alright. We've got mission logs, inventory, contact, character sheet, roster, orbital info, menu, and the time-lapse panel. Alright. Click on the bed.
Click on the clock to see the time-lapse panel. You can see your sleep deficit in the top right corner.
Okay.
Pass time until your sleep deficit is 0 and you're fully rested. The buttons say work, but don't worry. If you check the rest while tired option in the top right, I will schedule your nap time. When you're ready, talk to Mission Control again.
No, you'll learn more about this panel later. After you get your bearings, try lapsing time in the orbit info screen. You can see how the moons move accordingly. Oh. Sleep deficit. 6 hours. 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. Okay. Let's go ahead and contact them. Actually, let's do that orbital screen, she said. Orbital info. Tethys. So these moons will move. Okay, satellite, back to Titan. Fair enough.
Congratulations on getting through your first night on Titan, Commander.
Thanks. How's Carl?
I told him to pull himself together. He'll be fine.
Isn't that a little harsh?
Spare the rod and spoil the child. We can't afford his emotion to jeopardize the mission.
Can't be serious.
I'm always serious.
Her perpetual scowl
Time to get
intensifies.
to work. The radio tower is on top of the hill the outpost was built in. I suggest you start there. Bring spare parts. I'm sure there's some lying around.
Alright.
Captain Nollins is correct, Commander. There are indeed some spare parts lying around. Check the inventory. I keep a ledger of the inventory. To get spare parts from the outpost stock, click on the Outpost tab at the top. This is the Outpost Inventory. On the left, you can see the list of items in store. You can also see what is currently charging in the recharging station, what resources we have in stock, and how much methane we have gathered. Select the spare parts from the list on the left.
Okay.
Good. Now select the transfer button below to bring the item with you. Good, I've updated the ledger. Why don't you grab some coffee as well? Transfer it. Now, go back to the inventory tab. You are now carrying these items. You can process the spare parts into their base components for use in construction, but I would advise against that. You will likely need them. You can also transfer items back to the outpost. Not all things can be transferred. Your personal wallet, for example, is not a tangible object and is tied to your personal data. Some items have special use cases, and some can be equipped or consumed. Coffee has both options. Before you consume the coffee, select the coffee and then try using it.
Okay, gives some stats and stuff. Use.
You can try applying your various skills to this item, or ask me about it by selecting the skill icons on the left side of the panel. When you're done, select the equipment tab to double check your suit before you head out.
A thermos full of coffee. Okay. We don't need that right now.
This is the equipment readout. As you can see, your T1 cold suit is completely stock, and the battery is fully charged. Check back here if you modify your suit or equip special items. Same goes for the rover tab. There is one more tab, but I don't have any current data entries to show you. You are now ready to go outside. The airlock is where you first woke up. Be careful out there.
Okay, so here is the different slots we can use. This can't sleep for 7 hours, but relieves effects of 1 fatigue level and +1 awareness. Then we have spare parts, universal spare parts, a prepackaged assortment of 3D printable materials to cover all IASA specifications for spare parts. Essentially a handheld 3D printer with a parts database, very useful in repairs. WCU, World Currency Unit, an intergovernmentally backed crypto coin, colloquial name the Wuku, sometimes called the Western Currency Unit because the Chinese do not use it. The complicated symbolism in the tagline "Unity and Diversity" was soon dropped in favor of a simple abbreviation and a dashed W symbol. United Korea took great pride in their symbol being appropriated as the standard for the WCU. Okay, we have 100 of those. Okay, so let's... Don't know why my camera goes back. Let's go ahead and save here. Matthew Anderson. We'll call it episode 1. Saved game 1. Let's go ahead and see how long I've been playing. 28 minutes, so we still have some time. Let's head out then. I think this is the way. What's in these barrels? Charging station, methane storage. Is this the airlock? No, apparently not. Ah, this must be it. No? I clicked the suit. Let's see if we can fix this station up.
Outside again. Fortunately, you are conscious this time. Your suit will keep you warm for a while. Once the battery runs out, you will start to freeze and eventually die. Some surfaces are more thermally conductive than others, so mind your step. You can keep an eye on thermal conduction on your heads-up display on the right. You probably have some time to walk around and explore, but getting communications back is our priority. The radio tower is on top of this hill.
Okay. 1 second, guys. Alright, let's return. Okay, so is on top of this hill. Do we get in this rover thing? Talk to it. So you built this, huh, buddy? Good job. The crane is extended and raised, a proud gesture. Thanks for saving my ass, pal. The crane is extended and lowered in a mechanical approximation of a curtsy. Any idea what happened to Val? It shakes its manipulator from side to side. You pulled me out. Surely you must have seen her. Whoa, calm down. Plays back some audio from the crash. There's an obvious glitch, as if something were edited out. You had your memory wiped? That's too bad. Alright, buddy, thanks. Had its memory wiped. Let's go with the free camera again. Oh, whoop. Okay, up on top of this hill. No. Ah. Over here to this thing. Can we interact with this? Wow, our suit is running out already. We're down to 77%.
Use the motion control interface to climb the tower and see what is wrong. Then try to apply your skills to the problem. If you can't fix it from here, you can always go back inside. I'm sure you will find another way to solve this.
Up. Explore. On closer inspection, you can see that the dish mount is covered in frozen ice particles whirled up from your landing. Science. You wire the input directly to the frame and use the tower itself as a cage dipole radio telescope, bypassing the dish entirely. Some would call this overkill. You call it science. 10 XP gained. Cool. What do we have over here? Old crates, a battery pack empty. The Duravolt nanowire series of batteries quickly became the global standard in power storage, replacing the traditional graphite-based anodes as early as 2025. Using tiny strands of silicon increases the surface area of the electrodes with 50 years of proven performance. IASA commissioned these batteries for operations on Titan. The only downside, the nanowires degrade when recharging. They're single use. This one is empty and has to be processed and reconstructed. Transfer. This one? This one? Okay. Alright, let's go get back in there. Very cool. Let's go ahead and save. Can we quick save? F5? Yeah. Very good. Let's go talk to Command Control.
Good job, Commander. Data link connection established. Now it's time for some real work. I'll let Carl fill you in.
Tower outside looks like something out of the 20th century.
That's precisely what we need here. Optical and ultrawave connections don't work very well in that dense orange soup.
Got it. What's next?
Have you found her yet?
Carl, priorities.
No, it's alright. I'll look into it. Nobody is as curious as I am.
Thanks, but Karen's right. We can't have you risk your neck to find what is almost certainly a frozen corpse by now. There's too much at stake.
Good, you got this. I've got other matters to attend to.
So listen, we're here to harvest methane. For all their talk about research and exploration, the higher-ups were strict on our orders, and we've got quota to meet. Transcending humanity, my ass.
I still think highly of the dual nature of this mission. Any points of interest I should explore?
There is an official exploration assignment on the roster, but it's way down on the list. I'm afraid we're going to have to follow protocol here, or Karen will have my ass.
Let's negotiate. Negotiation skills 1. Carl question mark. I'm sure Val believed in it. 2 risk, 5 reward. Get scientific mission to Oelia. Charm. I'll butter up Karen for you. Don't worry about it. Charisma 6 plus 1 sway. Insight. Try to gain some insight into Carl's situation. Bribe. Minus 10 relation required. How about some insight into Carl's situation? You glean known insight that is germane to this conversation. Charm. Sway 1. Sway plus 10%. We could bribe. I'm not going to bribe though. This is higher risk but bigger reward. I'm sure Val believed in it. Yes, you don't know half of what she believed in. Come on, Carl. What happened to pursuing the lofty goal of transcending humanity? You're making me eat my own words? Well, you've got a point there. You got sway up to 4. No insight. Press the issue. Oh, you're right. Very well. Polia Macula is a dark spot on the surface relatively close to the outpost. We're still not quite sure what it is, but it's probably an impact crater, which means you'll be able to get some interesting soil samples. We still know precious little about this moon, and we need all the information we can get. Okay.
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
Polilia Macula is a dark spot on the surface relatively close to the outpost. We're still not quite sure what it is, but it's probably an impact crater, which means you'll have a good chance to find some heavier elements. We still know precious little about this moon, and we need all the information we can get.
Indeed. Thanks, Carl.
Okay then, your first assignment is to set up a pumping station at the nearest hydrocarbon lake, Veolacus. Before we lost the data link, LTEM-1 was preparing a hydrokinetic pump for this. Finish constructing this pump and deploy it. You'll also need to dispatch a tank drone to the location. I'll patch through the coordinates.
How do I do that?
Do what? Construct the pump or dispatch the drone?
I'd like to know how to dispatch a drone.
Just move on over to the big map to your right, select a drone, and assign waypoints to Veolacus and back to the outpost. Don't tell me they skipped that in training.
I just survived a crash landing. Go easy on me. So how do I build a hydrokinetic pump?
control panel for the 3D printer should be on the other side of the room you're in. Remember?
Just making sure.
Now, about Phaelacus. I've authorized your access to the rover. It can get you there in a few hours, and her fuel cells should have enough power for a round trip. But recharging it in the field while life support is active takes a long time. So try not to get stuck without juice. Oh, and bring some universal spare parts with you to hook up the pump. Probably need about 10. If you can't find any lying around, print them. Good luck, Commander.
I have some questions.
I have some orbital adjustment protocols to run through. Ask me again later.
Very
The
well.
hydrokinetic pump is 95% complete, but the construction system is currently unpowered. Go to the generator control panel.
Okay.
This is the control panel for the generator. As you can see, you don't have enough power to turn on all the systems at once. In order to power the construction system, you will have to disable something else. Try disabling communications.
Okay.
Good. Now you have a power surplus. Power on the construction system. Excellent. The construction system is now powered. Close the generator panel and go to the construction station.
Okay.
Go to the construction station.
This thing. Okay. These.
Welcome to the construction station. This is where you can create items, build new base modules, or construct things on the surface. As you can see in the currently building panel on the left, the hydrokinetic pump is almost finished. On the right side, you can see what other items you can build with the currently selected system. The 3 systems can build simultaneously, but if you select another construction on the outside LTAM, the current project will be halted. You can experiment with this later. Be sure to read the manual by clicking on the question mark in the top right. For now, we need to simply wait until the pump is done. Exit the construction station.
I don't see the pump. Okay. Currently building an elevator. Did I not? Okay, there are 3 3D printers at the outpost, each with their own specific role. You can select which of the 3 printers you want to control by using the 3 tab buttons at the top located directly underneath the title. Printing table. Here you can print relatively small items that you can take with you, such as tools and spare parts. LTAM 1. Outside LTAM. LTAM is short for low temperature additive manufacturing. The first LTAM built the outpost exterior and the first base module before you arrived. It can construct things for you on the surface of Titan, such as hydrokinetic pumps, drones, tanks, rover improvements, and research experiments. LTAM 2 inside LTAM. The second LTAM can excavate new rooms in the outpost basement and construct base modules. Resource stock panel. In the top left corner, you can see how many resources you have available for construction. Chainable polymers feed the 3D printer. Canisters and minerals are used to create specialized minerals. Polymers are relatively abundant and can be generated in various ways, while minerals are rare and can only be acquired by exploring, trading, processing items, and excavating. The right panel shows you what mode you're in and what you can build with that printer. You can select a construction option by clicking on one of the buttons. The left panel shows what you're currently building with this printer, how long it will take to finish, and whether or not the construction system is currently powered. The time it takes to finish is an estimation. You can increase the construction speed by a factor based on your character's construction skill if you select work on construction in the time-lapse menu while your character is at the outpost. The middle panel gives you more information on the item you want to construct, such as what it looks like, its function, what it costs to build it, and a short description. Use the Build Construction button to start building. For LTAM 1, a manual control button appears at the bottom. Use this to drive around near the outpost to explore your surroundings without worrying about your suit's battery, or to perform certain missions. For LTAM 2, another panel will appear in the middle and show a top-down view of the basement where you can place modules. The picture on the right, the description below, the button, and the progress bar are self-explanatory, but the information screen is more complicated. Cost is simple. It shows how many polymers and minerals this will cost to build. Difficulty is a rating that determines the time it takes to build. Some things can only be built by characters with sufficient construction skill, but most things will simply take much more time when the character is unskilled. A higher difficulty rating will provide the player with more experience points when the construction is finished. Only constructions that cost at least 1 mineral provide XP because polymers are a potentially infinite resource. The skill modifier shows the player's current construction skill, which directly affects the time it takes to complete the construction. If you select LTAM 2, you see a top-down view of the basement. Hold down the right mouse button to scroll the view. Use the center button at the bottom if you lost track of where you are. At the start of the game, the elevator is still under construction, so you won't be able to construct new modules. After the elevator is finished, you can select base modules in the right panel. Before you begin construction of a module, you need to excavate a room. Select Melt Excavate in the right panel and click on Begin Construction to enable placement mode. With placement mode active, you can excavate rooms from the rock-hard water ice. Hovering over ice will make that square green. Click on it when it's green to begin excavating or building at that location. LTAM 2 will now start excavating that room. After excavation is complete, the empty square will be available for construction. Select a module from the right panel and place it in a similar fashion to the excavation process. If you can't place a module somewhere, the square turns red. In the example below, image to the left, 2 rooms are already excavated, and a third is being added below. You can only excavate rooms you can access, and you can only build modules if they're adjacent to existing modules. You cannot remove base modules, but you can decide to build something else in another place instead. Just select another module in another square. If you decide you want to continue building an unfinished module later, you can click on the module that was under construction and select Resume Construction in the info panel. Okay, the table though. We want spare parts. Why is this in my face? Currently building nothing. Exit the construction station. I can't click the third table. I don't know if it's building or not. It just shows elevator, and on the table, I'm going to build spare parts. 12 polymers. 2 days complete. Construction. Inside LTAM. Building the elevator. I guess the outside LTAM is doing the pump. So let's just exit. And I guess we time lapse. Oh no, we come here. And we don't have to do that yet. Time lapse. Spare parts construction completed. Elevator construction to be completed. Hydrokinetic pump construction to be completed. I can't see the times because this tutorial. Work for 1 hour. We need to simply wait until the pump is done. To be completed 9/4/2077. Right now it is, well, again, I can't see. Work 1 day.
Construction kinetic pump is ready. Go to the logistical map to place it.
Okay. Hydrokinetic pump, 25 XP, 10 spare parts, 5 XP. Get me there.
This map of Titan is where you can assign drones, place pumps, and view information on locations you have marked on your map. The rover has a similar map that allows you to navigate Titan. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. You can rotate the map by right-clicking. To place the hydrokinetic pump, click on Spaaace.
Okay, tons of methane. 320 kilometers to base. That's our outpost. Yeah. Polilia Macula.
Here you can see more detailed information on the location you have selected. If it is a lake suitable for extraction, you can place pumps here. Deploy the pump by clicking on the button in the upper right corner.
Feia Lacus, named after Lagoa Feia in Brazil on Earth, is the closest lake to the Titan outpost. It's 47 kilometers in length. Average depth, 3 meters. I don't know.
Excellent. Close the information panel.
Volume 6.6 kilometers. By 3. Okay, close.
Now, you have to assign a drone to this location. Click on a drone in the top right panel and set waypoints. Good. Now set waypoints by clicking on the Set Waypoints button. Click on Add Waypoint. Good. Once more. You need 2 waypoints. One for the outpost and one for Feia Lacus.
Okay, so click here. No. Add waypoint.
Excellent. You can drag the markers to the locations on the map or pick the locations from the drop-down menus. Make sure the first waypoint is set to the outpost and the second waypoint is set to Feia Lacus with wait for full tank enabled. When you're done, click Set Waypoints.
Wait for full tank. Okay. Set waypoints.
Splendid. The next step is to travel to Feia Lacus and hook up the pump. Take some time to experiment with the outpost systems. The research station and the hydroponics grafting hay are in the southeast corner of the command center. When you're ready, go outside and enter the rover.
Research station and hydroponics are in the southeast corner. Okay. We're ready. Go out and get in the rover. There's research, and I guess that's hydroponics. But I'm going to save here, guys, and say thank you for joining me. I do hope you're enjoying thus far and will join me for this journey on one of Saturn's moons. It's very cool already. Thank you so much for watching. Much love, peace, and joy to you guys. Stay tuned. I see myself playing this a whole lot more and learning it as we go. Pretty good so far. I'm enjoying it. And I think I'm going to enjoy it, especially the exploration and stuff out on the moon itself. So I will see you guys next time. Take care, and much love, peace, and joy. Bye-bye.